Hello guys, it's obadiahifeanyi again, and today I'll be doing a review of the Rebirth Sample Pack. And after using this product for a while, you want to know what I found out? Stick around. Alright guys, like I told you, I'll be reviewing the IBN Rebirth Sample Pack Volume 1. Um, it's such a beautiful pack. It's a pad, a lush shimmer pad that you can use for your productions. You can also use it for your live performances at different points for transitions, intros, outros, to introduce a particular section of your arrangement. And it's such a beautiful pack for that. Years back, I I got to love this sound. I hear it from different productions, more especially from Johnson's tracks, some of his songs. And then I tried to reproduce something like that. Got a couple of parts, added shimmer, and I came up with something, but it's not as unique and distinct as this particular product. And now, guys, the good news is this product is now available. You can get it, you can add it to your production, you can now use it for your live performance and you know make music. So I'll be playing a couple of these patches for you. Let me use key A. So if you look closely, you will see that all 12 keys are covered, you know. And then in each of the key, let me open key A. You see about 10 files there. What this means is that you have different dynamic levels you can play with. This pack is a pad, and it's more like an atmospheric pad, lush and with shimmer, that you can use in different points of your production or live performance. It's not limited to production. You can use it for live performances. You can use it as intro at the intro point, as a swelling. You can use it at transitions. You can use it as a drop, or you can use it as a riser. The possibilities are limitless. So what I'm going to do is play a couple of this pack. Let me play this particular one. You can hear this full frequency response. You can hear the highs and then more especially the low. Now, if you're the type that produce with frequency in mind, now where you might want to use this, you only have space for low frequency. Now you have samples here that will cover that. Or where you have space, it's the mid frequency or the high frequency. These are what these samples are going to do for you. You have different frequencies covered. Or maybe as an arrangement wise, your where you need it is where the music is very soft. You don't need something that has a lot of highs. You have those samples covered in each key. And what you're going to see again when we go over these arrangements, different chord positions. It's not one chord positions. You hear source chord, you hear your normal major chords, you hear ninths, and these are to provide that richness. You understand? You can add to your production. So let me play from the first sample here. You can see that this second sample I played is higher in frequency than the first one. And this one is high too. You can hear the reverb, the atmosphere. If you're a worship leader or you're a worship music producer, or you do worship music production, once I play this part, you almost just want to start worshiping immediately. That's the ambience it creates, the lushness, the shimmer it creates. Okay. can hear ninths in this. And from this particular sample, you can hear the modulation effect. It started off normal, and then at a point, the modulation started opening it up. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. Hmm. Did you hear that low end there? You might just want to, a very soft passage in a song, or you want to, I can do a drop with this, maybe after a high moment and we're entering a particular drop session where the music comes down. I can introduce this because of that low frequency there. Now let me play the last one. So guys, as you can see, you have different samples that covers your frequencies, velocity, dynamics, even filter effects. You see the frequencies open. You see it start as a closed frequency and opens like this. There is no limit to what you can do with this. Make music. So guys, this is a project I'm working on, and um, I've used this particular pack in it. As you can see, I used it at this point, the beginning. I used it somewhere around the middle and then towards the end. I'm going to explain to you why I used it at this point, but there is no limit to what you can do with this particular pack. You can use it wherever you want. Like I said, intro, outro, transitions, drop down, as a riser, and then you can try other effects on top of it. You can high pass it, you can low pass it, you can EQ it to your taste, you can throw a transient shaper on it, you can put a chorus of flanger on it and come out with something beautiful. So, but as for me, I'm using it as it is for this particular project because I love the way it sounds. The frequencies are okay for me. So meanwhile, I use different. This is not a duplicate. So I used. If you can see this, this is the third sample on that particular key. So I used a different sample elsewhere. Just to this is the second. This is the second sample on that particular key. So take a listen. Can you hear that swelling, that lush shimmer swelling that creates that atmosphere, sets the mood, sets the atmosphere for the song before every other instrument comes in. That's how I wanted to use it at the beginning. Let me play it again. Guys, that's so beautiful. Let me play the next point where I used that particular pack. Okay. So what I did here, I needed where we are I'm trying to introduce that guitar. I'm trying to create suspense there before the guitar solo comes in. So that's why I dropped the pack here. Let me play it again for you to hear. So you can hear that the effect there, to create a kind of suspense. So, and the pad worked well for me. Now, lastly, I tried using it as a drop here. um I'm still going to tweak this. So but I tried using it as a drop. Sorry. um
No fear in Christ. Jesus lives, I live. Jesus reigns, I reign.
so I was going into a section where the instruments are living. So I wanted to kind of swell in and out of the former section, a kind of transition. It's more like a transition, transit from this section to the more scanty section of the production. Somehow it could look like a drop. um when I'm tweaking, I'm just going to add an automation there, volume automation, and make sure it dies down gradually. So but that's what I'm going to use it for.
No fear in Christ. Jesus.
Okay, let me take it again. I'm going to raise the volume here.
No fear in Christ. Jesus lives, I live. Jesus reigns.
All right, guys, there you have it. Rebirth Sample Pack Volume 1. Okay, guys, I know you love it. I know you're still loving it. Hit the link in my description to get the Rebirth Sample Pack from Productions. And guys, add it to your productions, use it in your live performance, make music, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Help my channel grow, Bikonu. Thank you very much for amazing content. Just stick around.